to today's position. So this is what today's position is about. Hold on. Let me create a board editor. Okay. Now focus, all of you, about this position. All of you apply KPST here. Idea is, let's go for the king safety. Both the kings are equally safe, correct? Look at the pawn structure. While looking at the pawn structure, apply each and everything. How many islands? Come on, quick. And you have to be quick now. How many islands from both the sides? One of you just unmute and just keep telling me. One of how will you say? No, this can be connected. Two each, two each, two each, two each. Okay. So any clusters, no clusters. Okay. That, yes, equal. Correct. So ignore the islands. There is no majority as well. No center majority, no king side, no queen side majority. Correct. There is no cluster also happening. Correct. Till here, everything is clear. Everyone is with me. Okay. Now let's go for the weak pawn. Where is the weakness, guys? And now you will understand right now. If you look at the backward pawn, this is a very, very small chain. C pawn is the backward pawn. In front square is not controlled by us, right? There's no weak pawns as well. That is why if you read the title, complex position number 7, when KPST doesn't work, use imagination. It is just to make it interesting. I had titled it like that. But long story short, the idea is, where is the attack? Equal island, equal pawn structure, almost equal pawn structure, but there's one difference. There's one difference. Now, I'll give you guys 2 minutes. All of you should be on mute and think, where is the difference? Manvita, you should tell me in the chat personally to me because we have done this one with you. But where is the difference? What is exactly going on in the position right now? What do you guys think? Should we focus on going in the end game? Should we stay in the middle game? Should we start pressurizing? Should we not start pressurizing? What exactly should we do? We don't know. Because where is the difference? Island equal, majority equal, pawn structure in total is equal, king safety equal. Where is the side? I don't know. If I face such kind of a position in my game, I'll just say resign. Shake my hand, let's go home. So, but after today's class, you guys will be able to figure out even such kind of complex positions. Take 2 minutes. All of you should be on mute. Take 2 minutes and figure it out. I have 3 questions here. Question number 1: should you exchange more pieces? That is question number 1. Question number 2: whose pieces are more active? That is question number 2. Question number 3: what should be the side? So I have asked 3 questions. I'll repeat it again. Question number 1: should you exchange more pieces? Question number 2: which side pieces are more active? And question number 3: what should be the side? Answer me in the chat. But think and tell me. Think and tell me. You guys have to be responsible for your answers. So take some time and tell me. Yeah, you wrote exchange and active. Okay, okay, okay. Like, can someone help me after the class how to figure this out? I'm not able to figure out how should I see chat in the Zoom. It's happening for, I guess, 3 days now. Anyways, take some time first of all. What is the side? King side, center, or where should you attack? On the queen side should you attack? On the center should you attack? Or on the king side should you attack? I'll repeat the questions again. Should you exchange more pieces? Should white, question number 2, should, like, whose pieces are more active? Question number 3, what should be the side for white? Okay, okay, yeah. Keep letting me know. Thanks, Shivansh. Keep letting me know because on my screen, no, I'm not able to see if I'm getting the chat or not. So let me just think. Who is saying we? Uh, Shivansh, you have to tell me whose pieces are more active, Shivansh. That was the second question. Whose pieces are more active, Shivansh? That was the second question. Third question. Third question is correct. Third question answer is correct, Krishna, for you. Tell me the first two. And Manvita, your answers are correct. Fine. First question is correct. Gurfateh's first question, second question correct. Now Gurfateh, third question. First two questions are correct. What should be the side according to you? What should be the side? Center, king side, or queen side? And let me know once you have sent the answer, no, because I'm not able to see. Okay, okay. Let me see. No, Fateh, no, Fateh. Don't be so quick. That is incorrect. Yeah, that is correct. Tell me the third answer, Shivansh. What should be the side? Okay, hold on. No, no, no. See, okay, Manita, yes, you are correct. Yes, okay, but now everybody has sent the answer. Now everybody should be on mute. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes, yes, yes. Go on. No, no, no. We are not asking the moves. We are not. I'm only asking the center. Like which? What should be the side? Center, king side, or queen side? We are not discussing the moves right now. Yes. Okay. Yes. It's correct. It's correct. Now all of you should be on mute. Let me explain the position. Now, whenever I ask whose pieces are more active, you have to understand that these, in general, what is the principle? These two files, sorry, these two ranks are very close. These two ranks are the closest to the border, correct? To the middle line, whatever you can call it. Now, the though like the pieces from that side will be counted as active pieces that are controlling more the fourth and fifth ranks. If you look right now, it is white who is controlling more the fourth and fifth ranks, correct? And more so the center squares, like these four. So white is having more activity. Because white is the one having activity, white has to go for the attack. Because there's no plus one, plus two right now, and white has to go for the attack, white should not exchange more. Now answer one and answer two clear, all of you, how to figure it out. Now coming back to answer three, there is no majority in anything going on, but I do see two things. Number one, I'm having the pressure on this d6 square, I'm having the battery on the d file, the d pawn is under pin. It cannot take my pawn because opponent loses the queen. So that is one thing you have to understand. And now, some of you told me the king side. It is partially correct. Queen side is the wrong side here. Center and king side is the right side. And now focus why. But imagine now, in this heading I have written, when KPST doesn't work, use imagination. All of you can see, use imagination. It means just imagine, you know, ignore the e5 pawn in total. Just imagine in your mind that there's no e5 pawn at all. The queen will be attacking like this towards the king. The bishop can very easily jump up. The knight from d5, if it jumps up to d5, it will be attacking e7, f6. The rook can come to d3 and g3 very quickly. But opponent will be finding it very difficult to keep on finding the right defensive moves because f6, knight is the best friend of the king. It wants to be on f6. It is not possible right now. And what's the line? Knight d5, rook d8. So the idea is, listen to me very carefully, all of you. How, Krishna, mute please. Now, point is, there's only one hint that we have got from this position. Only one single hint. That is the d5 right now. And see how the side works. This is a very, very nice example of how should you choose sides. Choosing side is a very, very crucial phenomenon in chess, especially in the middle games, guys, because nobody is going to tell you where is the side here. If you're not having the clarity of a position, it is just next to impossible to choose the correct side. There's only one particular example, like one particular help that we can get from this position is that you are having the pressure on d5, d6 and the underpin. Till here, everyone is with me? Everyone? Any confusions? So what you should do, you are active, you should not take this d6 pawn because you'll be making the job of the opponent very easy because this d6 pawn cannot move, and if you capture it, it is a bad thing to do because you have made the opponent's position a lot easier than it was before. Everyone is with me till now? I hope everyone is with me. Now, how to keep more pressure? You have to focus on this guy. So, how to keep more pressure? What do you guys think? Answer me in the chat. What do you guys think? How should we start the attack? I'm receiving one answer. Okay. Answer in the chat. Fateh, mute please. Where is the side? Where should I, like, what should be the move? How should I start the attack? White is the one attacking. White is the one having the control of the d5, but what exactly should be the move now? All of you in the chat. And keep telling me in the chat once you've figured out. Yes, Shivansh, good, Manatan. Okay, so many of you guys are saying one particular move. Let's discuss why it's not working. Shivansh, that's a nice one. No, it's not. So Krishna is saying knight d4. Knight d4 is not possible. No, Krishna, how will the knight go to d4? d5 you mean, right? But calculate all the orders. Calculate everything. Yes. Okay, let's see. What is yeah, Fateh, I saw your answer. I've seen it already. Now, many of you have told me knight e4, knight d5, and things like that. Correct. Idea is, let's start with this knight e4. You want to pressurize more over here, right? Suppose if I play a move like queen c6, what to do now? What I'm doing here, I'm putting pressure over the c2 pawn. At the same time, I have gone away from the pin. So now what is it that you are having in mind? If you play a defensive move like c3, black will be just fine. Black can just remove the only weakness black is having and just capture the pawn and just equalize the material. So that's the problem with knight. Let's go back. Knight d5. One of the good suggestions. It's a good suggestion. And now I cannot go to queen c6 for the obvious reason of knight e7 fork. If I try to be greedy for the pawn over here, knight to f6 can be a good suggestion, but the problem is I guess knight f6 doesn't work because takes, queen takes, knight takes, rook takes, pawn takes, and you take the bishop. It is very equal. And now idea is opponent has one extra pawn on f4. He'll be playing g5 and 6. But you are going away from the principle, guys. You should not exchange more. You should keep pressurizing. And you are thinking of how to exchange. Now, Shivan suggested the third solution that I prefer the like according to me that is the best move to continue. Rook d3. Idea is that you want to do two things. If suppose let me play a random move, you can bring this guy as well and just pressurize on d6 more and more. The more you pressurize, the better for you, right? Suppose if now he tries to go away from this guy, now it is a very important case. Now remember I told you that you can change the side as quickly as possible. In this case, rook g3. Like suppose you start with knight d5 hitting the bishop. The only move is bishop to d8. I hope everything is clear till here. Knight d5 now because the bishop is hanging. I go here and now I go to g3. Yes, pawn takes pawn, bishop takes. You are saying pawn g6, bishop h6, knight g7, and now how to figure out? Okay, so I'm saying pawn takes pawn. Okay, bishop g7, king g7, pawn d6, king goes here, and now you go c7, bishop c. Oh yeah, so I guess you go bishop g7, king g7, pawn d6, disco, king goes back, you go here, bishop goes wherever. Like if he tries to capture you, and now it is you hold on. Knight e7 is better. It is directly. Yeah, but anyways, you got the idea. You got the idea, right? So idea is rook d3. To find such kind of moves, to find such kind of continuation, rook d3 is a very very strong continuation because if he's trying to defend more, suppose let's continue with rook d8. Now what should you do? Should I go rook d1? Or if you agree with me? Okay. Yeah. Yes. Even that is also hanging. Yes, yes, you're correct even about that. So he cannot even play that. And suppose if he plays queen c6, now you go knight d5. And suppose I'll show you one more line which is interesting. After rook g3, pawn g6, and you go here. And suppose no, hold on. I guess there's something right now happening. Suppose pawn takes pawn, bishop takes, and pawn f6. And now continue. Again continue. What should you do? I'll start with bishop f4. But now, guys, after knight d6, how should you continue the game?